Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. It's Thursday, the 28th of September. We have a full moon tomorrow, and if you've joined me for this week, you'll know that the tarot cards that have come out have been kind of moon influenced. I feel like the moon has kept wanting to come out and say something pretty much every day. But don't forget that full moon is in Aries. So, yeah, that's kind of that energy, isn't it? That speak out, be heard kind of energy that we associate with Aries. If you're an Aries, that wasn't a negative comment. I think it actually can be a really positive quality and something that we can embrace as the full moon is in your star sign. Okay, so let's see what cards come out today. Oh, I love it when this happens. Right, okay. We had this card the other day, didn't we? The Knight of Swords. And we had the Eight of Cups with it. But we've now got the Five of Cups. There's been a slight change. If you've joined and you're new to this channel because you've come over from the Forever Conscious website, I do a full moon reading there. And the Knight of Swords was actually one of the cards. It was a different pack, but it was one of the cards that got chosen for our 3-card reading on that article. So he really does want to be heard today, and maybe so you do too. Maybe you are embracing that real go-getting energy that we associate with this card. I really feel quite a strong energy when I see this card that they really truly believe that they are right. Okay, now we have to be a bit careful when we think we're right, because it might be right for us, might not be right for other people. One of the issues that the Knight of Swords has is they passionately believe they are right, but you know, that doesn't mean everybody else is wrong. And sometimes I do feel like this card symbolises when we're standing up for a cause. You know, you might feel really passionate about something and there might be a demonstration and you want to go on it, or you want your voice to be really heard. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you can kind of tip over, can't you, into arguing and bad feeling and really being quite aggressive to the other point of view, the other people on the other side of that argument. And I do feel full moon energy can make us a little bit crazy. I think I said that yesterday, and I'm not saying that any of you are crazy, but you know what, if you are, that's fine, no judgment here. But I do just think, by all means be passionate, by all means speak out for what you believe in, but just also be a little bit understanding if people just don't get you, because you'll waste an awful lot of energy if you're literally beating your head against a brick wall. Some people are just not on your level. Some people will just not see your point of view. I get that in tarot. Obviously, not everybody likes this. There's always the haters that want to tell me that I'm, you know, dancing with the devil and I'll go to hell. You know what? That's fine. Okay, thank you for your point of view. I have to say, no one says that on here. You are all lovely. But, you know, it's that thing, isn't it? How far do I go to try and put my point across? I don't. I just leave it. Move on. So yeah, we've got this lovely energy of the Knight of Swords that wants us to progress, wants us to move on, wants us to push past the glass ceiling. Maybe if you're being discriminated against, perhaps, you know, it still happens, doesn't it, in jobs, if it's your age or your sex or your gender, whatever, you know, it's just yeah, it does still happen. So maybe you have got to be that really forceful person to get your point across. But we've also paired up with this Five of Cups, and I've not mentioned her yet, you know, and she is looking quite sad, and I kind of want to tie it into that's the downside to being this very forthright person, because you can lose a lot from that. For actually standing up for what you believe in, you can lose friends, you can lose status, you can lose money, you can walk away from a project because it just morally you can't do it, you know. So there's the idea of, when you follow your heart, when you follow your dreams, you have got to be aware that there is some loss and maybe even a little bit of loneliness with that. Fives are a transitional stage, okay? And full moons, which obviously we know is quite a potent one coming up, they're about letting go of what doesn't serve us, and that can really hurt. It can. Yeah, there's you know, this might even be realizing that your family just don't get you, and you're better off in a place where you maybe just send Christmas cards. It's a really tough decision, and I feel like this is what comes of wanting to fly high on this beautiful winged horse and follow your dreams and follow your passions and be 100% who you want to be. Yeah. This is the downside, that we do therefore have to let go and lose some things. But you know what? Let's look here. Look at these beautiful, beautiful spirit beings, little fairies offering magic, offering, you know, beauty, white light, just absolute, you know, dreams come true kind of stuff. And the little twinkles and sparkles are here with this magical horse as well. You know, so I feel like I want to say to every single one of you, get up on your magical winged horse and fly high and be who you want to be. And it's okay to acknowledge and lose, you know, have to let go of things and acknowledge that and be sad for that. Because even when you know it's the right choice and you know what you're doing is right for you, you can grieve a little for what you've left behind. Because it might be somebody you love. It might be a load of work colleagues that you think a lot of. It might be a home. It might be a country. Yeah, it might be a complete way of life. Yeah. So I really want to say that at this precise moment, you may not 100% be feeling the magic. But if you know this is right for you, trust that it's there. This young lady, she's not looking at the magic. She's just looking at the sadness. And that is okay, because you want to look at it, acknowledge it, deal with it, feel it, and let it go. You don't want to carry that on, you know. There's no room for excess baggage on this magical journey that you are going on. Okay, don't forget as well, yes, we've got a full moon in Aries, but there's a lot in play here as well. We've got lots of retrograde energy. So again, this might be the slowness of actually having to come to terms with feelings and how you feel about stuff. It might take a little bit of time to catch up and help you sort of feel okay to carry on with your path. And also Chiron is very active, and that's a beautiful healing quality. So do take this Cups card as healing feelings. You know, work with them, work with your wounds and see how they can become part of you in a really positive way. And it might be that, you know, walking away from people that are spiteful to you because you've suddenly done something that doesn't serve them, that can hurt, but you can also make sure that you never do that to someone else. So in turn, it can make you a better person. So there's lots and lots of wonderful ways that our wounds and our loss, once we've acknowledged them, they can become quite strong, strong healing tools for us. But I do think that the overall message, if you've come over from the Forever Conscious website and you've got the Knight of Swords, or you saw the Knight of Swords in that reading, he's here again. So go back and have a look at that message as well. Maybe there's an extra message there that you missed. Right, tomorrow is our full moon in Aries. I always do spirit animal cards on a Friday, so please join me then. It'd be lovely to see you or hear from you. Please do write a comment, let me know where you're from. And as I say, if you could like and subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. Okay, thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.